I ran a bath and let it go cold. I'd bought the salts 3 weeks earlier, the kind with lavender, the kind the label promised would make me feel held. I finally ran the water on a Thursday night and told myself I'd earned it. Then I remembered the dishes in the sink. Just 5 minutes, I thought. I'll do the dishes, then get in. The water was lukewarm by the time I looked at it again. I drained the tub without getting in. I told myself I'd try again another night. I didn't. I used to think that was just being responsible, finishing things first, earning the rest. My mother kept the house spotless before she'd let herself sit down every single evening of my childhood, and I never once saw her sit before it was done. I absorbed the order of operations without anyone teaching it to me. Work, then rest. Never rest, then work. Never both at once. For years, that felt like discipline. It felt like the version of myself I was proud of. Capable, put together, never behind. What I didn't notice was that the list of things to finish first never actually ended. There was always one more dish, one more email, one more thing that needed doing before I'd earned the right to stop. The bath wasn't really about the bath. It was about the fact that some quiet part of me still believed rest had to be paid for in advance. That lying down before everything was finished would make me lazy, or worse, make me someone who let things slide. So I kept paying in advance, except the bill never actually cleared. There was always something left undone to justify staying upright a little longer. I saw it clearly for the first time in someone else, weeks before I ever saw it in myself. A friend came over one evening. She'd had a hard week. Said she just wanted to sit and do nothing for an hour. Within 15 minutes, she was up, rinsing my dishes, unprompted, apologizing the whole time for being so restless, like restlessness were a personality flaw and not a system she'd built years ago and never gotten around to turning off. I told her to sit down. She laughed, kept scrubbing, said she'd sit as soon as this was done. I remember watching her hands move and feeling something uncomfortable click into place. The particular discomfort of recognizing yourself in someone else's mirror before you're ready to look at your own. I didn't say anything else about it that night. I just kept thinking about it for weeks afterward. The apology in her voice, the as soon as, the exact shape of a sentence I must have said myself 100 times, without ever hearing it from the outside. It's strange what it takes to see a pattern clearly. Sometimes the clearest mirror is a person standing in your kitchen, insisting they'll rest right after they've finished proving they don't need to. So I put the sponge down and I sat on the couch and I did nothing. 10 minutes. That's all it was. 10 minutes of sitting with my hands. Empty, no task in progress, nothing earned yet. It was strangely unbearable at first. Every cell in me wanted to get up and finish something. Anything to make the stillness make sense. I stayed anyway. I noticed, somewhere around the 4th minute, that I was still bracing. shoulders up near my ears, jaw tight, like my body expected to be, interrupted or scolded any second by no one for nothing. I made myself unclench on purpose, one part at a time. Jaw, shoulders, hands. I kept expecting the urge to clean, to fix, to be useful, to come back. Stronger the longer. It just got quieter. The way a smoke alarm eventually stops sounding like an emergency and starts sounding like a fact you can live alongside. By the 6th or 7th minute, something in my chest loosened, just slightly, like a held breath finally let go. By the time I stood up, nothing on my list was any different. I was. My legs had gone a little stiff, the ordinary kind of stiff that comes from sitting still longer than I was used to. And some part of me registered that stiffness, almost like proof that I had actually rested, the same way a nap or a bath might have registered, even though nothing about it had looked like either. If you can't remember the last time you rested before you'd earned it, this is the place to start. Not the whole evening off, not the bath, not yet. Just 10 minutes, sitting with your hands empty before the list is finished. Because the list is never finished. It was never going to be the thing that gave you permission. I'm not going to pretend one Tuesday fixed it. The reaching still happens. What's different is the gap now. Small but real, a beat, where I notice my hand moving before I've decided anything, the same beat I never used to have. Some days I still choose the sponge, but now it's an actual choice, not a reflex standing in for one. I still run the bath sometimes and let it go cold anyway, out of old habit more than anything. But I've started leaving the salts out where I can see them now as a small reminder. Not that I have to use them, just that I'm allowed to, whenever I actually decide the water is for me. That's the whole shift. Resting before you've earned it, on purpose, until it stops feeling like something you have to justify. Sister Channel, Gentle Rivers, meditations on the same emotional territory.